Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the Crypto Crossroads. And today, let's talk about Keeta and two top tier exchanges that are interested in this project. One of them is Kraken, that is actually going to be listing Keeta pretty soon. And the other top tier exchange is no other than OKX, who recently hinted at a potential Keeta listing. So before we get started, do me a quick favor and like and subscribe this to this video and channel, and we could get started. So let's go ahead and show you guys some of the top tier exchanges according to CoinGecko. So we can see obviously Binance is on top. We have Mexi, Coinbase as number 4, and if we keep scrolling all the way down to the top 10, we can see that we have OKX ranking at 7 and Kraken follows after. And it just so happens to be that these two projects are actually interested in listing Keeta, in my opinion. So let me show you guys some proof about this. And we'll start by looking at OKX. Already, so OKX hasn't listed Keeta, but they posted a video of their OKX wallet, their DeFi wallet, and Keeta was the main emphasis of this video, right? So let's go ahead and play the video, but just keep in mind, I'm going to mute the volume because it does have music to it. But let's take a quick look. All right, so as you can see, there on the token section on the DEX, the contract address for Keeta was entered, and advanced settings for trading are being accessed in this video right now. They're showcasing how to place a market order for Keeta using the base Ethereum. And they're showing us how to handle the slippage in this scenario. And they're confirming the transaction, which require Face ID in this video, right? So essentially, OKX was showing us how you can trade on the OKX wallet through DeFi protocols, but they chose to showcase this example with Keeta. So most of the community that's catching on to this, together we're speculating that OKX will be listing Keeta, right? Even though they never said they would, it's just kind of like a coincidence that they decided to show Keeta. But now let me show you guys another post that took place just a day after this on July 25, 2025. And OKX posted, "Cool cats, you got this one. Guess the crypto," right? So pretty much OKX is nearing a listing for a project that has a cat mascot. And it just so happens to be that Keeta's mascot is a cheetah, right? Because Keeta can process about 11 million transactions per second. And that is why their logo is a cheetah, because it is a really fast network. But of course, we know that a cheetah is part of the feline family, or the cat family. So there's a potential that OKX will be listing Keeta, right? So that's just speculation based on those two things. But now, let's go ahead and make our way down to the Kraken website, where we're going to show you the tokens that are going to get listed on Kraken pretty soon. And if you follow my mouse cursor, you can see that I'm highlighting Keeta as one of the projects that will be getting listed on Kraken. Now, remember, both Kraken and OKX are top tier exchanges, and there's no doubt that these exchanges are interested on Keeta, right? So that's something to keep an eye on. I want to show you guys the Keeta tokenomics real quick, and let's go ahead and do that. And as you guys can see, as of today, July 26, 2025. Keeta is on the market for 92 cents. The market cap is almost $400 million. The max supply is 1 billion, which is not much. I want to say these are decent tokenomics, and it recently had a pretty good run. So a lot of people on Twitter X are speculating on the price, right? And I see pretty reasonable prices, and I also see pretty high end prices, which I think they're possible. But let me show you guys my conservative take, right? So let's go ahead and compare some market caps with the project that is known as Sonic, previously known as FTM. And the reason I chose this project is because both of these, Keeta and Sonic, are layer ones. They don't have the exact same tokenomics, but they're quite similar. And Sonic has a market cap of a 1 billion market cap. So let's go ahead and make those comparisons. So here it is. We are on the website market cap of, and I try to look for Keeta, but for some reason it's not available on this list. So I had to input the information manually, but that's all right because when I enter the price and the circulation, it did give me the right market cap that is listed on CoinGecko for Keeta. So here we are, right? We're comparing a Keeta token, a Keeta's price if it hit the same market cap as Sonic, previously known as FTM, right? And if that were to happen, we would see a $2.69 Keeta if this project hit a $1 billion market cap, right? And I think that's an easy target during this bull run, given that Keeta is, of course, connected to Google. The former CEO of this company actually invested $20 million into Keeta with the help of some other investors. And we also have the fact that there's a potential partnership between Keeta and Visa. So I'm assuming if this is true, that a lot of money will be going into Keeta in the near future. So a $1 billion market cap is quite feasible, in my opinion. But let's say, let's look at another target, right? And speculate that Keeta can actually hit a $10 billion market cap. So given that at a $1 billion market cap, Keeta will be at $2.69. If Keeta was to achieve a $10 billion market cap, we would be seeing a $26, let's say like $26 to $27 Keeta. So that's pretty interesting. We know that layer ones do tend to run during a bull run. So that's something that I'm keeping an eye on. I'm not really relying on that price, but it is something to keep in your mind. But I'm a real conservative investor. I'll be happy with a 2x, with most projects. It doesn't really, sometimes the returns don't matter as much, just depending. Now let me take that back. A 2x to a 10x could be pretty beneficial, just depending on how much money you actually invested into the project. So I think anywhere from a 2x to 10x for Keeta is quite feasible. Anything above it is, greatly appreciated. But yeah, that's just something I wanted to bring to your attention, guys. So just to remind you guys, Keeta will be listed on Kraken, and OKX is hinting at, or at least is showcasing interest towards Keeta because they highlighted this project on their OKX wallet. So guys, I just want to say thank you for tuning in. Please give a like and subscribe. And thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.